All right, so in this reading, I'm going to be looking at what is going on behind the scenes in your life, like the things that you don't see. And then I'm going to look at what's coming your way, or who is coming your way, what or who is coming your way next. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's first tap into the current energy, and then we'll look at what's behind the scenes. The current energy for you right now. Oh, Chariot, Cancers. Where you going? Where are you going, Cancers? Because this is like my car card right here. You're going somewhere physically. And you're actually determined to go somewhere too. Wherever it is that you're going, it's like an in charge type of energy. It's like a take charge type of energy. But you're actually going somewhere. You're meant to go places too. But let's see, tell me about where you're going. All right, so there's something about coming out of a period that was challenging for you. Coming out of some sort of hardship. You know what this is? You're determined to move forward. You're determined to get away from what you've gone through. And you're actually determined to do something. Because whatever it is that you went through, it's caused some sort of shift within you. And I find that interesting because I wasn't even expecting to see your energy pop out as what's presently going on. Because I'm trying to see what's presently going on around you. But what's going on around you is you. You being focused. You being determined to get out of struggle life, out of hardships, out of health issues, out of financial burdens. You're determined to get out of it. So this is telling me you're actually doing something physically to get out of it. And I feel like you're so focused that you're not even aware of what's going on around you, even if it were next to you. There's just a strong determination to keep moving forward because you're seeing your life and you're seeing the things that you've gone through in a different perspective. So let's see what's going on behind the scenes, because you're so focused on yourself. Like I say, if it was next to you, you wouldn't even know. What's going on behind the scenes? The Queen of Wands. We got a fire sign. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. What's going on? Hold on. I got this sage is too much. Hold on a second. All right, I had to blow out that sage burning. I feel like that's symbolic because right when I started to look at what was happening behind the scenes and this Queen of Wands came out, the smoke from the sage became too much for me, which typically the amount that I was burning isn't truly a problem. So there's something connected to this Queen of Wands as to what's going on behind the scenes, because I was using it to cleanse the space, to cleanse the energy. The Queen of Wands is coming upright though. Let's see. Tell me about what's going on behind the scenes with this Queen of Wands. This is someone popular, someone that's well known, attention. And what I mean by popular, I'm not talking about like celebrity. This could just be, this is a well-known figure in the family or a well-known person, figure in the workplace environment. This is someone that loves attention, gets attention. What about this person behind the scenes? All right, so they're giving. The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. What's actually happening here, I don't feel like this is someone that's necessarily giving. They're thinking about it because we got the Eight of Swords here. This is someone that's thinking about giving. Paying something. They're thinking about paying for something. And it's because they feel this Eight of Swords energy. They feel powerless. Because usually the Queen of Wands, she's a very powerful and confident person. So I feel like this is someone that's walking around, that's coming across as being powerful, confident, and sure of themselves. And two things are true. They get attention because they may look attractive They could be funny. They could be outgoing and charismatic. So they get attention. This could be someone that's like a leader in some sort of space as well. But they're paying for something that they feel trapped by, something that they feel powerless to. And it's behind the scenes too. But this is connected to you. So I feel like two things is happening. They're coming across as being, like I said, confident and sure of themselves. But behind the scenes, they're paying for something that they feel trapped by, powerless to. Something is going on that they don't want people to know about. So I'm going to see what this has to do with you and what's going on. We got the Ten of Cups, and then we got the Empress coming in and the Queen of Cups. A lot of feminine energy is showing up. This could be a family member. The Ten of Cups, and then the Empress mother. And then here comes the Queen of Cups. I don't feel like this is not necessarily your family, okay? It can be for some of you, and for others, this is the Queen of Wands and their family member, their mother. I'm picking up like a daughter, a grown daughter and mother duo. Whether it's your family or rather it's, someone connected to you, their family that's coming in. And here you are. I feel like they paid for something as it pertains to you. Because you're on the Six of Pentacles for me. They paid for something to trap you, but it flipped. Because that's why the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. It flipped. Tables turned. You could have been experiencing some sort of adversity here. You could have had like a health issue or some money issue. You were struggling. Ultimately, you were struggling. You're coming out of it. But now this person is going through it. But I'm trying to understand the connection with the mother. It's like a mother-daughter team. They could, or just two women. I don't know. But these are two women, mother, daughter, best friend, sister, cousin, I don't know. Whoever these two people are, though, I feel like they were responsible for one of those Five Pentacles that you were going through. But it says they're family. And the tables turned. I want to see what they paid for. Because I feel like they were giving something. They paid for something. As it pertains to you. What did they pay for? Because you don't know about this. Because remember, we're looking behind the scenes. Oh, look. Healthy work environment. We got progress showing up. This is where you're going. Didn't I say at the start of the reading where you're going? Where are you going? You're going towards a healthy work progress. It says, progress, but it says healthy work environment. Because the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. You're about to receive, and these people are trying to pay. But I feel like they're Spirit says they're paying for what they did too. They're paying for what they did. What did they do? What did they do? They scared. Look, beware, y'all. I told you something going on, but they not showing it. This could, like I said, this could be someone sitting right next to you. Because remember, you're not paying attention. You're too busy focusing on yourself. But this could be somebody that's sitting right next to you, all smiles in public, acting like they confident, bold, courageous. They got it all together. But behind the scenes, they are afraid. They are afraid, and they are talking or connecting with their mother. This may have something to do with a man or a male, their family member, or this could be a whole group of family. Look, we got here change of environment. Look at all these people coming in. Change of environment. I feel like for some of you, if this is your family, I feel like they're concerned that you're changing. They don't want to see you move forward. They don't want to see you come out of this hardship, and they're going to keep it hidden from you. And for others, Spirit says both things are true. For some of you, this is going to be your family. And for others, this is going to be another person, like I was saying earlier, a woman paying for something. They're actually paying because they're scared of whatever it is that they did to you. I'm still not sure what they paid for when it comes to you. It's like, did they pay for information? Spirit, what did this person pay for when it comes to the viewer? Yeah, see here, analytical. Someone, they paid someone. Look, they got a laptop right there. They paid some professional. I feel like they're paying it right now, though. They're paying some professional because they're feeling frustrated. See, it's both of them. It's two of them, a scared woman and a frustrated woman. And they're paying some professional, someone that's smart. They could be paying them to pray for them. They still don't want to say what they did to you. But they're praying a professional, a smart person who may be successful, who may be a spiritual or Christian person. They're praying for forgiveness. They're paying and I said praying, P-R-A-Y, and also P-A-Y. So both is going. Look, see, I told y'all, mother-daughter, a mother-daughter cursed. A mother-daughter curse. They got a curse. They have a curse on them. That's why they're praying and paying for help. They're going to someone that's a Christian or someone that's religious and asking them to help them because they're scared. One of them is scared and the other one is frustrated because the tables have turned. I feel like they paid for some sort of information on you. Yep, look, money. So, didn't I tell you about paying? Money in, money out. They're losing money. They paid for you to lose money. Because remember we saw the work environment? They could have been trying to affect your finances, ruin your reputation. If you have a business, they could have been writing bad reviews on your business. It just feels like trying to mess with your money. They kept paying for it. And now they're getting the consequences of what they did. That's what's happening behind the scenes. Now, let me see. Why were they doing this to you? Why were they doing this to the viewer? I feel like this was being done to stop you from proceeding and to keep you stuck in the world. So you wouldn't go. They don't want you to go out into the world. That's why I said some people don't want you to be successful. Because we got here the Two of Wands. They wanted to keep you stuck in indecision when it comes to your life, or stuck in place. Keep you stuck in place. Because remember that five is right here by the Five of Pentacles. To keep you stuck in this Five of Pentacles, but upright, not reverse. They wanted you to stay stuck in whatever it is that they were doing to affect you financially, to affect you health-wise. They wanted you to stay stuck in that energy. That's why they were doing it, so that you can stay stuck. But why would they want you to stay stuck? That's what I don't understand. Why would these two want the viewer to stay stuck? I'm hearing it has to do with a person. This is someone's extended family member. That's why. This is someone else's family members. That's what that is. And they must be trying to keep you and this person apart. It don't matter now because I feel like you're about yourself. Tell me about the energy the viewer is in. Cancers. Now. Because we know what you're doing, but how... Tell me what this is doing for you. It's making you money. Boom, boom, boom. That's why Five of Pentacles is in reverse. It's going to bring you big money. It's like you wasn't even making that much money. You were not making a lot of money before they were trying to mess with you. You were not making a lot of money before. You have money in, money out in your life. Some of you living paycheck to paycheck. And they still were trying to bring you further down. But what ultimately ends up happening is you make more money than you ever made in your life. The Chariot card, you are a determined person. It's like once you saw something with that hanged man that I saw earlier, you started looking at life differently. You started looking at yourself differently, and you were determined to push through. And as a result, you're going to make more money in this Queen of Pentacles energy than you've ever made in your life. That's all. See, strength. A strong, respected person. And you're being guided. Let's not forget that. You're being guided. You're not doing this by yourself. And that's probably what you're going to see. That bigger picture. That because it feels like, too, even right here with this prayer, this curse, it's like tables turning. You're going to see something about your strength and the strength that's backing you. The strength that's helping you. It's like seeing that whatever was sent up against you, it had no power. It was actually setting you up for success. And what you don't see, a relationship. You have the Two of Cups coming in. You have a relationship. But it's not with the person that they were trying to stop you from being with. This is with someone else. This is with someone else. If you didn't watch my reading earlier, I did a reading talking about someone new coming in. I liked the energy so much that I kept getting channeled information even after I stopped doing the reading. So I ended up doing an extended. So if you want, you can go and watch the extended if you're interested in finding out who this person is, because I go into depth on who they are in the extended if you're interested in finding out more about this relationship. But I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna pin it in the comment section in this video as well, because this relationship, you too busy focusing on your coins, and I talked about that in that reading about how you're focusing on yourself, self-made, entrepreneur, boss, making a lot of money, 6-7 figures type money, that you don't see a relationship forming behind the scenes. Even right here, this could be someone you meet on social media. This will be someone that sees you first and looks at you and watch you. They're going to stare at you. This person, you won't even notice them staring at you. And they're going to be trying to decide if they should approach you because you look so engrossed in what you're doing. If you want to know more, like I said, about that person, you can check out the extended, because this is feeling like that same energy there. Let's go ahead and wrap up with what's coming your way next. What's coming the viewer's way next? Sudden disappearing act. You're going to cut off all communication next, because you have some sort of rare gift here that I feel like you're going to be focusing on, you're going to be honing in on, and you're going to cut off all communication. And I feel like there are going to be some people that's going to be feeling that rejection, feeling a lack of closure when it comes to you. Because I feel like whoever that other person is that they were trying to stop you from being with, you're not being with that person. There's a whole nother relationship forming behind the scenes. And that person's going to feel some type of way. Sorry, that was my timer. All right, let's get one more card. My timer wasn't for this reading. It was for my soup. Let's get one more card. Look, I'm multitasking over here. We got here, see, living paycheck to paycheck. Barely hanging on. Burnout is knocking on your door. That's why you're going to be ghosting and cutting off communication too, because you're going to be hunkering down, like I said, and focusing on your money and focusing on your career, your job, your goals, and someone is going to see you and be interested in you. Because look, love, that's what you don't see. That's coming your way next, love. All right, catch you later.